Right, we should be live, ideally, if everything's worked. Give me a moment, I've just been silent for like a couple of minutes, I've just been sending the link around. Right, we should be live, ideally. Oh, here we go. If everything's worked. Give me a sec. Give me a moment, there we are. I should stop now. Now, I completely forgot that I still had the live up open on Chrome with the sound on, so the sound started playing. I have got it up on my phone so I can see the chat. I think there's one person I've messaged on my Snapchat saying I'll add them as a moderator, so if they are here, just pop something in the chat, and pop something in the chat so I can add you on. What's that on? Right, there we are. Right. I'll drive a train. Night one's a bit loud. We'll do it anyway. Let's super fast, why not? Pantograph up. So I don't know how well the stream is going to run, because it's obviously the first time I've streamed in quite a while. I am in a private server. If anyone wants to join, I shall pop the link in the chat now. Give me 2 moments to grab the link. Generate. Copy. I've got to open the stream up on YouTube again. So this might be fun. Oh no, I don't. Hold on. No, I don't. I can go to ABS and do it that way. There we are. Let me pin that. Right, there we are. I've got 3 viewers, so for 3 people here. One of them might actually be me on my phone, I'm not sure. But for the people we have here, hello! If you play Roblox or play SCR or anything, I have put the server link in the chat so you can come and join in on the private server. Just if you're going to be a signaler, don't spam trap me, because that's not very nice. And you will be quite quickly sent to the scrap god. AWS. That's a 30 limit. I'm 15. We're speeding all over the place. So even though I've called the stream Late Night SCR, I probably won't be live on SCR for the whole thing. Depends how long I end up even staying live for, but if I stay live for like longer than a couple trips, I'll go on to like Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic or something. But I was originally going to do this live over on TikTok, but TikTok Studios decided it wants to be a bitch and not accept my face on the AI face scan, so. And the pre-auth to do it through a debit card is 98p. I currently don't have in my bank account lying around. Because yes, I'm poor at the minute. That time of the month. Stop at the buffer stop. And open the doors. Don't know how loud I am because I know I've been doing videos, so mics come out quite quiet, but maybe as I'm doing the stream it'll come out a bit louder. I don't know. OBS likes to do some wonderful things. I should probably use something other than OBS to be honest, but
The
I
train
don't
now
really know of any
standing
others.
at platform 1 is the 2353 Stepford Express, service
Got
to
about a
Lynn
minute.
by the Sea. Calling at Leighton City and Lynn by the Sea. This train is formed of 9 coaches. First class is located at the front of the train.
For the upper class snobs. Actually, I can't really say that. I normally travel in first class when I'm on the train. Might be where all my money goes. Beautiful 91 DVT. I quite like 91s, but I've never actually been on one. Because they're on the East Coast Main Line, that's a bit too far away for me. Not that I've not ever gone on the East Coast Main Line, because I've done it in a IET with whole trains going up to Doncaster to then get Trans-Pennine Express over to Sheffield. That was fun. Doors closed. I've done the West Coast Main Line now, as of recently, a couple of weeks ago when I went up to Manchester for a few days. Got to go on one of their new 805 Avoras, what they have on the Chester services, and then obviously a Pendo, but you can't beat a Pendo.
Welcome aboard this Stepford Express service to
Lynn by the Sea. This announcement is
This
definitely
train
the
will
announcement
call
of
at
the Avanti
Leighton City
Avanti West Coast
and
Avoras.
Lynn by the Sea.
I can say that now, and I've
The
been on
next
one.
station will be Leighton City.
Now in I've been on one. And now that I've been on one. But yes, once I manage to get on TikTok live, the streams will move over to TikTok because I seem to have a lot more of a viewer base on TikTok than I do on YouTube. So, and there's like the gifting functions and all that works. Streaming on TikTok in general just works a little bit better. Believe it or not. I should get Restream so I can stream on both platforms at the same time, but I don't know if TikTok would like that. Next stop, Leighton City in 10.3 miles. We can live with that. So I thought I'd do a stream, because I haven't actually got any videos recorded to put out at the minute. I've still got a time lapse recorded, what I need to put out, edit and put out, it's just I've not got round to it yet because I've been extremely busy. And the last thing I want to do
Does not stop
after all
here.
this, sit here trying to
Please
edit a
stand
video,
back from the platform edge.
well, sit here trying to use shortcut in general. This bit's so slow. I don't know why it's 90 mile an hour down this straight. Surely you can speed it up to like 100 or something. I know why it's 90 for the corner back there. But for this bit, I don't see why it can't be 100. Half mile, 3/4 of a mile board for Ellesmere Junction. Nice, but I'd be back up to 125. Whistle board. Through Ellesmere Junction. I shouldn't really be doing more because it's past 11 o'clock at night, but hey, it's a game. In Shrewsbury, what I have to say, since they updated it for 2.3, it does look quite nice now. Like terminating
Please
platforms. There's
stand
now
back
2
from the
terminating
platform
platforms. The Through and then the tram up there. Come round there, then round into Greenslade over there. It's like they've literally just shifted the whole Berrily area, like from like where it was over there to like there. Shifted it all around. There used to be like a dead straight bit of track. Well, thank you you very much, and hi as well. Right. Beauty Park, in through Morganstown, if the frame rate wants to keep up, down to 10. Down to 75. Back up to 110. Speed limits in Lisbon are just so up and down. Oh, I don't want to accelerate 125 yet. That's what happens when you're looking at stuff on your phone. The old upper staplo, or staplo staplo, whatever you want to call it. It always used to be referred to as staplo, but the announcer on Connect pronounced it staplo. One of them. And where the truck just throws you to the right with no apparent reason. Not that far from Leyton City now. I know I've got to slow down for a 60-mile an hour in a minute. So I shall start to do that at the end of the platform for Newton.
Not stop here. Please stand back from the platform edge.
Platform just beyond it, and then there we are. Brakes on. Down to 60. So going through Rocket Parade. There's the 60 board. And we've lost our fast lines. But I'm in a private service, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, none of them affect me.
Please stand back from the platform edge.
Worst thing is in a public server, if you're doing like this Lynn Superfast, but you get stuck behind the Connect semi-fast, you're then stuck behind it as it makes all its stops because it also uses fast lines. Can I continue through here at 60 or will it slow me down? Nope, do it at 60. Good. Going to route me through platform 2. I'm going to guess this one straight on. Else it's going to be very uncomfortable for my passengers indeed. Yeah, it's one straight on. Through Leighton Stepford Road. I don't really like Leighton Stepford Road now. I preferred the old one before they updated it in 1.8. They sort of ruined it. I don't mind Leighton City. It's just I did prefer Leighton City when it was like your little 2-track station. Or space, I think, off City Thameslink. Before that, the Lynn Superfast used to stop at Leighton Stepford Road and not Leighton City. So I remember when 1.8 released, I was like, they've ruined the Leighton area. But the Leighton West branch line is nice. Not that I haven't done it in ages. Oh. Ah, bugger. I've gone past the marker. That's a shame. Whoops.
This station is Leighton City. Welcome aboard the Stepford Express service to Lynn by the Sea. The next station will be Lynn by the Sea.
That's fair. I'm going to have slightly longer dwell times at these platforms because I'm not in a public server. There isn't any server lag, and I'm not lagging too much. Meaning that... yeah. There we go. What I don't mind about driving the DVT end is at least you don't get the sound from the loco, and its cooling fan is quite loud. Old British Rail Electric Engineering. That is a fine example of.
The next station will be Lynn by the Sea.
Yeah, so that down there, that's the line to Leighton West. I would zoom out and show you a bit more, but we'll drive that after I get to Lynn, and then we might switch games. Because even though SCR and Roblox in general is good, it does have its downsides. It gets boring after a while. And the new chat system that Roblox has brought out is just... I get why they've done it. I fully get why they've done it. Because, well, this is YouTube, I don't get monetized. Basically, some people can't keep it in their pants. Basically. So I get why they've done it. But it's like games like this that rely on the communication. It sort of ruins a little bit. Ruins the fun of being in a public server. And so I don't really play in a public server if I'm driving. If I'm like dispatching or guarding, I'll go in a public server. Well, you sort of have to. But otherwise, I don't go in a public server anymore. It's just boring. I remember the day it rolled out. I instantly knew it rolled out because I think I was dispatching at Steps East and trying to communicate to the trains when one overshot, and they just could not reply because they obviously couldn't see my chat, the new chat system. It was a bit of a shame, but I do see why they've done it. Let's check my mic's actually on. Yeah, it is. I have like a button on the side of my headphone so I can put mute and unmute the mic, but I can never remember which way what's mute, what's not, but mute is when you push it in. So it's sort of reversed, like your classic on-off switch. Westwick is a very nice station. I'm happy they haven't changed it too much since when it originally, this one was originally done in 1.4. They'd like changed it loads, it wouldn't have been a good thing. About 50 doesn't matter to me, so I'm not fast. If anyone is watching,
Does not
or
stop
just joining,
here.
welcome.
Please
We're
stand
playing
back.
a bit of SCR to start with, and then we might switch to Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic. Whichever one tickles my fancy. Most
not
likely
stop
Train
here.
Sim World,
Please
because that will perform a
stand
little bit better than Train Sim Classic will, with me having a stream running. Or Romsey, actually. Wouldn't mind playing a bit of Romsey. Again, that's another one that I don't know how it will perform with the stream. Through the tunnel. I like where they've updated the scenery in this quite long section between Millcastle and West Wyvern. So it is a bit unnecessarily long. That's a 50-50 turning, but I'm going to slow down to 110 because I know the limit's about to go down to 110 through West Wyvern. Only through the station I'm going West Wyvern. Usually, that's so slow. There's a little underpass.
Please stand back from the platform edge.
Back to 95. Lovely Dawlish seawall inspired thing, but with just more tracks. And actually in tax. I know Dawlish seawall at the minute isn't really in very much tax, after the storm last week. Was it last weekend? Might have been weekend before. It was when I was coming back from Manchester, that's all I know. Because my train got affected by it. Got one stop to Reading and it ran out of fuel. Don't know how you managed that, but someone did. Bet you that would have been a nice telling off with their driver manager in the morning. Starrylock, nice little station. Had a few scenery changes and upgrades. I'm going to put an invoice from Apple. Gmail notifications. It's a 19. I thought it was a 110. Whoops.
Please stand back from the platform edge.
You can tell how often I actually play this game. Not very. If I do, I don't really do the Lynn now. Come down to Lynn that much. I normally stay on Metro, especially on the tram. Very fun. There's more people for 45 and 45 starts there. At least this train decelerates quite quickly. Gonna do, whilst I'm in here, I am gonna just quickly open Studio. Good, it's muted Studio. Right, YouTube Studio. I want to change the stream title. How would I do that? Stream settings. Is it in there? Will it let me change it? It will.
We will shortly be arriving at Lynn by
Bloody
the Sea,
AWS.
where we finish our journey. Please mind the gap between the
There we are.
train and
I'm
the
in Play
platform.
Studio now. Better make sure the stream is actually still running. The stream's going quite good. Apart from me getting a suggestion from YouTube Studio saying my stream output rate is higher than they recommend. Well, isn't that a good thing? If my PC can handle it, my PC will do it. So they only recommend like 1500 kbs. It's like, I've streamed at that before on my old laptop and it was rubbish, to be honest. Probably because that laptop was rubbish. Oh, we were in platform 0. Drop up as close as possible to the buffer stop. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Look at that! I'm happy with that.
This station is Lynn by
Perfect
the
stop.
Sea. This train terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us.
And bang on time, look. $20 points for 20 minutes of driving. Yeah, no. Good job, don't worry about that. Right, we will do the Leighton City branch quickly. What train do I do it in? That's a good question. That is a very good question. We'll do it in the 3-5. We'll give the 357 a bit of love. Do we do Benton to Leighton West? It's another 20-minute route. But yeah, why not? We went via Morganstown last time, so let's see some more areas. Frame rate! Come back to me. Roblox is part streamer, go brr. Right. Let's get through to... Well, let's do the dead run to Benton. But yeah, 357. 357, 385. Give 357 a bit of love, as it is the noob train. In fact, since the pantograph update, I haven't actually driven the 357, so it's the first time I've actually used pantograph on the 357. It's modelled differently to the other ones. The other ones have like a purple, brownish sort of bar in the middle, and this doesn't. This one of the older models, so it has a pantograph. But it still looks nice. And the font, the weird ass font, please. I'm speeding. I think when I go to external cam and start speaking, I end up speeding. I ain't actually approached Benton on Connect in ages. Even longer than the last time I've done Lynn. Because I've done it on Waterline and Express, like the other platforms. Then again, I haven't gone through Benton and on Express and gone out the other side. I've always been in terminating platforms. I've always been doing that. I've overshot the marker somewhere. Where's the 3-4 marker? I didn't see it. Oh. There. Won't do that in your qualified driver training, that's for sure.
This train is for Leighton West. The next station is Benton Bridge.
Fatal for that. Quite quickly. Tail lights? How many lights are on the front? Oh, they're in day running. What SCI I need to bring out is so you can change what headlight configuration you're in. I think that'd be brilliant. Or change it based on time of day, so if it's night you put it into night running. Because a marker on driver's side and, well, on the near side and a full
Welcome
beam
on board
headlight
this
on
Stepford
the
Connect service
offside
to
is
Leighton West.
day running. Then for
We will be
night running
calling
it will be
at
the marker on the
Benton
offside and
Bridge,
the main
Hampton
beam
Hargate,
headlight on the...
Upper Staplow, Water Newton, Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Leighton West. The next station is Benton Bridge. We will shortly be arriving at Benton Bridge. Change here for services to Stepford Airport Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
2 for the midnight 14 Stepford Connect service to Leighton West. Calling at Hampton Hargate, Upper Staplow, Water Newton, Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, and Leighton West. This train is
Benton
formed
Bridge.
of 4 coaches.
This train is for Leighton West. The next station is Hampton Hargate.
Right, there we are. Back. My brother came in a minute.
Welcome
what I
on
was saying
board this
is,
Stepford Connect service
Night
to
running is
Leighton
a marker
West.
on the offside and a main
The
beam
next
headlight on the near
station
side.
is Hampton
And that's
Hargate.
just so it lights up the speed limit signs. Otherwise, you don't really need to see at night. You don't really need to see a lot else. As long as you can see the speed limits, that's fine. Or any pedestrians are to use a work crossing on this side of the train. I think in the day it's just on the other side, so it doesn't dazzle anyone on the platform unnecessarily, or doesn't over reflect the speed signs. Because if you think you've got a headlight on a speed sign during the day, especially if the sun's shining on it, that's going to be bright up like a motherfucker. You saw at Benton Bridge, I was putting some
We
text.
will
I was trying to
shortly
mute the
be
mic,
arriving
I'll try and put the
at
text
Hampton
on.
Hargate. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
But like the moment I did the text, I could unmute the mic, so that's a bit pointless there. Be alright for next time. Hampton Hargate, another station I quite like. I just don't like the fact that any train can use any platform and it's fully bi-directional. It's the only thing I don't like. I think we've shot the marker slightly. Shh, we don't talk about that. But I do like the way it's been done.
Hargate.
It's nice. There is a
This train is
dispatcher.
for Leighton West.
Yeah, it's a little dispatcher's office
The
here.
next station
So if you're a
is
dispatcher, you can come chew in here
Upper
when you've got no
Stapler.
trains. Right, let's leave Hampton Hargate. We're about 2 minutes late now. That'll be due to my messing about at Benton Bridge there. And probably the fact the timings on this route are a little bit tight. So if we have a look at the schedule, yeah, we're given 2 minutes to get to
Welcome on
Benton
board
Bridge.
the Stepford
so
Connect
literally
service
2
to
minutes
Leighton West.
for the most part between
The
stops.
next station is Upper Stapler.
They haven't really been adapted much, but new update and the fact that things are a little bit longer and slower. And then you're only given like a minute to get from the depot to your first stop. That's also a contributing factor. So this is a little bit longer now than it used to be for Upper Stapler because they've made the curves smaller, so...
You'll shortly be arriving
No,
at
they've made the curves
Upper
less
Stapler.
abrupt.
Please mind the gap between the train and the
So
platform.
you can do a bit more speed. So the limit used to be 60, because the curves used to be rather
Leighton
tight.
Stepford Road,
Don't
Leighton
overshoot,
City,
don't overshoot.
and
I'm going to overshoot.
Leighton West.
Whoops. The
This
357
train
doesn't
is
have very good
formed of
brakes.
4 coaches.
Ah. Sorry anyone intending to use a level crossing, I guess. You've got front of a 357 on it. Sticking up to the true habit of a new
This
train.
is Upper Stapler. This train is for Leighton West. The next station is Water Newton.
How long have I been live for now? Will it tell me? 35 minutes. I've probably only actually been properly live for barely any of that. Right, up to speed. Oh, we go to 100 now. But I reckon the
Welcome
moment I
on
get
board
up
the
towards 100
Stepford
after
Connect
braking
service
into
to
the acceleration
Leighton
on this isn't
West.
that good either.
The next station
Bit
is
slow.
Water Newton.
It's a bit slow in the lower ends and a bit quicker in the higher ends. Early 2000s technology. The 357s are quite old now. The fact that some of them are now being replaced by newer Venturi units on C2C. Haven't been on an Venturi unit yet. I've been on, so when I've been in London, last time I stayed in a hotel in Canning Town, so a quick way for me to get into central London was to get the Jubilee up to West Ham and then get on a C2C
We will
service
shortly
into
be
Fenchurch
arriving
Street.
at Water Newton.
I did that a couple of times.
Please mind the
So I've
gap
been on the
between the
357s.
train and the platform.
In more times than that, I tend to go on them near enough every time I'm up there. Just as something fun to do, normally just up to
Leighton
Upminster.
Stepford Road,
Yeah, so-
Leighton
yeah,
City,
normally up to Upminster and
and
back.
Leighton West. This
think
train
one
is
time
formed
I've been
of
to
4
Barking.
coaches.
And I have done a C2C service into Liverpool Street. So I think they run on Saturdays, and I happen to be in London on a Saturday. and I saw it. I was at Liverpool Street. I think I was
This
going to
is
get a
Water
Greater
Newton.
Anglia service up to
This train
Stratford,
is
because I
for
couldn't be asked to go
Leighton
down to the
West.
Elizabeth line platforms.
The next station is Rocket Parade.
So what was I going to Stratford for? I think I was getting on the D8, because that's back when it ran Volvo B9s instead of the new BZLs they have now. What? I don't like BZLs. I'm not a fan of them anyway. They're a bit rattly. For a new bus, they really let the team... Yeah. They really let Volvo down. Volvo, who are known for pretty good buses, to push out the BZL.
Welcome on board this Stepford
And
Connect
for
service
electric
to
bus, be
Leighton West.
Rubbish.
The next
Really
station
lets them down a
is
bit there.
Rocket Parade.
But that might just be the earlier ones. So I've been on a couple in Manchester when I was up there last week, and they weren't too bad. So it might be the older BZLs or just a London thing, with them trying to do a dual door version. We'll soon get a proper test of that.
We will
because
shortly be arriving at
Stagecoach
Rocket Parade.
Stagecoach South West in Exeter
Please
and
mind the
Tiverton
gap
are about
between
to
the
receive
train and the
BZLs
platform.
for their routes, so... And I'm quite close to Exeter. About an hour drive, so... I'll pop down there at some
Leighton
point.
West. Calling at Leighton Stepford
I'll
Road,
get my mate to drive me
Leighton
down
City, and Leighton West. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
there. Or, if one ends up on Taunton Park and Ride, bingo.
This is Rocket
I don't
Parade.
reckon one will.
This
Unless
train is
Stagecoach's
for
little plan
Leighton West.
with currently using
The next
Euro
station
5 buses
is
on the Park and
Leighton
Ride is
Stepford
that they're
Road.
eventually going to replace them with electrics. If so, that'll be a nice test. I don't know what Stagecoach getting Decker-wise for their electrics. I know Torbay, so Torquay, Depot, Paynton are getting Enviro 400 EVs. The newish, well, the brand new ones that ADL are bringing out. Well, I've not been on one yet. I've cabbed one at the Reading Buses Open Day a couple of years ago. The
Welcome on
demonstrator.
board this Stepford Connect
haven't actually
service
ridden
to
on one.
Leighton West.
So I'll have to do that. They have started to enter service, and me and my mate are hopefully
We
going
will
to go
shortly
down
be
there on
arriving
Wednesday,
at
so
Leighton
might get
Stepford
a chance
Road.
to go on one quick. If he
Please
wants
mind the
to.
gap
I know he's a
between the train
anti-electric,
and the
so
platform.
I doubt it. Well, platform 2. I should pretty much always get platform 2 here.
Leighton
private
City
server.
and Leighton West. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
This is Leighton Stepford Road.
Which one are you?
This train is for Leighton West. The next station
You LO or
is
you LN?
Leighton City.
Or LK or LH? Which one are you? Just put it in the chat. I need to find out. Is it one of...
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect
it's
service to
LH.
Leighton West.
No? Which one are you then?
We will shortly be arriving at Leighton City. Change here for services to Edgemead, Lynn by the Sea, Rayleigh Bay, and West Wyvern. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Gotta love Bournemouth. Not. Been there once, never again. Hopefully that's kept the stream muted on my phone. Yeah, from Bournemouth, my
This
arse.
is Leighton. This train is for
See, all you've got to
Leighton
mention is
West.
something to do with Wales, and I know who
The
you
next
are,
station is
Mr. Sheep.
Leighton West.
And I wouldn't be able to know if Carmarthen's nice. Never been. You have to take me at some point. I've been to Swansea and Cardiff.
Welcome on board this Stepford Connect service to Leighton West.
Problem is,
The
Carmarthen no longer
next
have a
station
Enviro 300, so it's
is
been crap
Leighton
now.
West.
Yes, I called Carmarthen crap. What are you going to do? So yeah, this is now the Leighton West line. Very nice. A little bit of single track working. 357 sort of matches that actually, because C2C do that between Barking and Grays. Is it Grays? Yeah. So I've done that before on C2C. Gone to Grays, so I think I got on and had a look at first Essex's Enviro 400s. What they used to have.
We will shortly be arriving at Leighton West. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
What, Transport for Wales service
This train
to
terminates
Leighton
here.
West?
All change, please.
Jesus, the guard will be all over your tickets. Or it might not show up because the driver's too busy. No, I won't actually say it on the internet. But if you want, we'll do like maybe a tad run on the tram train and then I'll hop on to Trains in World onto Cardiff City Network. I ain't driven that in a while. Then it can be a Transport for Wales service. No, nor am I, to be honest. Especially looking at the MOT history on that car. The front wheels might fall off in the middle of the M5. Not gonna lie. Or on the way into Tiverton. If they fall off on the way into Tiverton, I'll let you know so you can get on an X22 back to Staunton.
This is Leighton West. This train terminates.
Anyway,
Change,
what are you going to do
please.
about me calling
Thank
Carmarthen
you for
shite?
travelling.
I called Carmarthen shite if you didn't hear. It doesn't have Enviro 300s anymore. I don't know where they've gone. Do you know where they've gone? So I don't. Right, let's do a quick run on the tram train. And then we'll hop on TSW on Cardiff City Network. Where's the tram train? No, it's 398 double. What one is it where I can spawn at Bowden? What route is it? I need to find the route. I need to find any route going to Whitney Green first. I can't remember its route number. Stepford Central to Whitney Green. No, that's going to want me to spawn at Stepford Depot. That ain't happening. Whitney Green Stepford Bay, is that the one? That is the one. Right, Bowden Depot. Onto electric mode, because if I use the batteries it will nuke them. That's what I mean when I went in 357. The newer Pendergrass have like this pinkish bar. I don't think it even is pink in real life, so it might be when they're new and not covered in shite. This seems to be like the main tram train depot. Ah, Worcester. Yes. Definitely gonna have to go out there at some point. It's one of them. Worcester's one of them places where it's an absolute pain to get to unless you drive. So I have to wait till I pass my test to do that. Unless Leo fancies doing it. I was trying to get Leo into the live, but he's playing BMG Drive. Probably on my BMG installation. Here's one for you. It's a tram train, 398. Transport for Wales South East in a similar livery. Don't know what they run them on. Do you know what they run the tram trains on? So I still need to go up and go on one. But I've been on a 398 before out of Sheffield. I think Sheffield has some.
Calling at Barton, Berrily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
This station is Coxley Newtown. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Barton. We are now approaching Barton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a metro service to Whitney Green.
For the midnight 34 metro service to
Whitney Green. Calling at Berrily, Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 6
This
coaches.
station is Barton. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Berrily. This is a metro service to Whitney Green. We are now approaching Berrily. Change here for services to Stepford Airport Central, Hampton Hargate, and Morganstown. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Platform A. For the midnight 36 metro service to Whitney Green. Calling at Denton Road, Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
This station is Berrily. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Denton Road. We are now approaching Denton Road. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a metro service to Whitney Green.
Calling at Greenslade, Robinson Way, and Whitney Green. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
This station is Denton Road. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Greenslade. We are now approaching Greenslade. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is a metro service to Whitney Green. This station is Greenslade. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Robinson Way. This is a metro service to Whitney Green. The next station will be Robinson Way. We are now approaching Robinson Way. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This station is Robinson Way. This train is for Whitney Green. The next station will be Whitney Green. We are now approaching Whitney Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please. This is a metro service to Whitney Green. This station is Whitney Green. This train terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us.
opening. Lift going down. Doors closing. Ground floor. Doors opening. Lift going up.
The next station is Wolverhampton.
Plaza and depart Birmingham New Street. Next stop after this is Wolverhampton. Just stay by the local door till we left the platform. I think. Yeah, the bus does come back. Right, now left the platform. Let's go hide. Hide in the gallery. Or in the rear cab. Can't. Let's hide in the rear cab. So we leave Birmingham Street 323, 350, I think Pendo or something over there. Yes, we're in the tunnels. Turn the torch on so we can actually see. Just while we go back up to our area. All the lovely messages. Parcel shop. Look at track. Lovely first class Voyager. Let's see if we can find a forward-facing seat. Just sit in this seat here, then I'm watching one go by.